Yo, we're back here again with some more Saga Frontier.
Riki's Quest.
So, I did a few things off screen. I gotta get rid of that one Tanzer file. But not yet. Not yet. So, first thing you're gonna notice when I boot up the file, it's that I have lots of money. And also, I have lots of equipment. I did not put anything on T260, and I'll explain that in a little bit. But we have the powered suit on everyone, so everyone's defense is like 50 or 60. I actually forgot to put shield on these boys. But as you can see, Zero Sword and Katana is two very, very good swords. Zero Sword and Katana. And we got lots of stuff. We got lots of things. We got lots of good guns. I got pretty much everything I want for the rest of the quest. Now, your question may be, last time, you did not have a lot of money, Spencer. And, I gave Mayling one, and I should just take it off her. But, how did you get all that money? And that's a very good question. And I'll show you very, very quickly how you go about doing that. I mentioned it in Amelia's quest. Honestly, since it's been so long since I did it, I'll just really, really quickly explain it. So the first thing you do when you have a little bit of money is, and I mean literally like more than 200 or 300 credits, which the big thing about this game is it doesn't give you a lot of money for anything. It really, like, you can fight big bosses and get like 200 credits. So credits are really hard to come by. So what you do is you go here. Are you buying or selling? Buying. This is 600 credits for 3 items. And then you go inside to this junk shop and you can pick up random items. Now, you notice this junk weapon. I'll take this one. It was laser knife, which sucks. Junk weapon. It was junk, which is literally nothing. And junk weapon is broadsword, which is also pretty lame. But there is a glitch that you can do where you go and you talk to them. You press selling. You go down to Hyperion Bazooka. You press circle like you're selling. And for some reason, doing that makes it that now every time you have 7 items to do it, and you can do it over and over again. So obviously I don't need to do it. But that's how you gain money, and the way you do it is you can get, at the beginning, repair kits that you can sell back to them for 20, because repair kits do come here. I know it's not a lot, but you can build it up. The one big thing that you get from here, eventually, is this particular...
I think there's some stuff that you can sell it in like a Kurang.
Yeah. I must have sold them all, but there's something called Osk Sword, OSC. You can sell it for 110 in Shrike to the robotics department. And this game has really weird rules about what you can buy and sell in different places. You can't just, like... Obviously, I have a ton of items, but I can't just take the broadsword and sell it anywhere, or the junk and sell it anywhere. It's not like other RPGs. You have to find very, very specific places that buy very, very specific stuff. Now, once you sell enough stuff to get 7,500 credits, what you're going to do... And again, I don't know how anyone ever figured this out. Maybe it was like... I don't know if this is in the... I think this is in the actual strategy guide itself. So I believe they kind of realized that it's like really hard to get money in this game, so they put it in. I don't consider it cheating, but maybe you would. I totally get it. But because of me doing this LP and wanting to get through it and not a super long period of time, I do this and get the weapons and stuff necessary. I still stay low level.
And really, it like makes the early game easy if you do it immediately, which, I mean, sometimes you can't even do it because you don't have enough credits.
Right. And I had to go through the hardest part of the game, which was Tanzer.
But by late game, it really doesn't matter. Like, the game really expects you to have all that junk.
So I'm going to show you exactly how you do this. You go to Nelson, which you can only get there by Kurang to Owmi. And then you get to Nelson, and there's this guy here, exchange gold and credit, sure. So what you do is you buy as many as you can. I'm going to do 55, because that's a solid number. Obviously, I still have a bunch of money left. You buy them for 500 credits apiece, and now you have these gold ignates. And the only thing annoying about this is, like, you have to go through, like, the loading cutscenes every time. Although this music's so good.
And honestly, the chances of it actually being, like, loading... It's very low. It's probably just an animation.
Yeah. So, you head back to Kurang. And then inside Kurang, there's a person who exchanges gold and credit as well. And you go in here. This is a very, very specific trick. You go to him. You sell gold. Now notice I have 55. As I go down, you notice that it keeps going down. But now I have 42 left, and I can keep pressing down until I get to 0. Now, when I press back up to sell it, it starts, like I said, it starts at that 0, but that's 42 in. So I go up, and you notice that the price goes much, 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 much higher. So what I can do now is I press it down till I get down to...
yeah, like 500, like the asking price.
Like the asking price. So now I made 15,000 gold, and I still have... I have 15,000 gold more than when I started, and I still have 17 of these ignits. So I could keep going on and on and on, doing that and getting money. You can't really get more than 50,000 at a time, so you'll still have to do it a couple times after that. It's a slow burn. At first, if you have 7,500 credits, you're only going to get like 1 extra at a time. But it's exponential, so it's going to get to the point where you just have a ton. So, that is that, and that's how I got all that stuff. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to head to IRPO, which has one purpose in this game, and I'm wondering if the remake or remaster or whatever is going to have more things to it. But IRPO has the shield card and has a character Fuse that we want to see. I want the shield card. Oh, please come this way. So yeah, you have the shield card, and we want to be able to get it. This is Fuse, who's a pretty solid character. He's actually the 8th character that will be the 8th main character in the remaster. So he can't just give me the shield card. Need some help on Patrol first. So we just go to Mossberryburg, and we need to get a flower that blooms on this mountaintop, because JRPGs. So, one thing I want to note is that I did not fight anything at all, so relatively I'm weak as far as HP is concerned. I don't know if I have any, like, facts for this, but I really, really feel like, the lower you are in HP, like, the less HP bosses have.
It definitely seems that way.
It seems that way. Even though no strategy guide or anything would ever say that, it seems that way. So I want to use this one because it has a bunch of bullets. And I'm really quickly... I think I'm just going to put him here real quick. And again, as I explained last time, I can choose either to have the suit or the armor, and I choose the full suit, which allows me to have underwear on underneath it, and then a couple accessories. So I'm going to put
Pearl Hearts.
Purple Eye and Pearl Heart. So we're also going to take... I don't want to be cheap, so I'm not going to... I could make T260, like, unbelievably good by... Again, I'll show you real quick. Humans gain HP by fighting battles. These guys gain HP by just having stronger items. So, quite literally... You can make them really strong by just having really strong weapons. Like, for instance,
powered suits on them.
Yeah.
Guns.
If not only when I put a powered suit on it does it give it 50 defense, but it gives it a bunch of strength, a bunch of HP. So again, I could put stuff like Thunderbolt's gonna give me 125 alone.
So I think last time I said that mechs are like
that gave me 150.
Yeah.
So like I said, I'm not really gonna mess with T260 because I think that gets a little bit too cheap at that point.
Yeah. And, like, the way that the game wants you to do it, since they're money sink characters and money is so rare in this game, I think they're really being like, oh, yeah, mechs can be strong, but you're probably never going to have anything good.
So I have a pretty good thing going on right now in that I am fighting really easy standard enemies, but I have pretty low HP. I mean, Fuse has 200, but I have really strong weaponry now, so it can help a lot. I think that this game, if you go through it normally, can actually be pretty dang unfair, which obviously one of the big things about this game is people don't understand it and it can be really unfair. So I honestly find that if you get to the point where you have enough money to do that that money trick, I don't count it as cheating. Again, if you would say to me, you do count it as cheating, I get it. But again, I'm doing this for the LP's purpose to be able to just go through it real quick. So there is a a boss you can fight here. I'm not going to do it in Riki's quest. It's like a really weird optional snowman boss, but we're going to see that in another quest. I don't think Riki's the strongest person to do it, so I'm not going to bother
And
that.
you have to do this.
In fact, the whole reason I'm doing this is to get Fuse, because I don't even have enough good characters without Fuse. And Fuse stays with you once you're done. So, the big thing about this character is if you fight it using any sort of physical attacks, it's going to use a counter attack on you. So unfortunately, Lute doesn't have anything like that, so he will get it. Although Gen has Gale Slash, which is again a far-ranging attack. It's not a huge deal. It's not like it's not like it's like an automatic kill, but if you can go without having thanks. If you can go without having damage done to you every time, then that's, fine. One of the cool things about when he does attack, which you're going to see, this fire barrier, it takes a little bit, but if it puts a fire barrier around you, then all fire attacks take less, which is pretty dope. Alright, so we'll just... I don't even know if anything's going to work with him, but let's try Crush Beat, see if it actually works. This is not gonna be a super exciting battle.
I think just throws would work, but I'm not sure. And like sliding.
So obviously, I would normally be in no situation to be able to beat this battle if I didn't have that strong equipment. But again, I didn't feel like leveling for hours and hours.
Yeah, and what's this guy's name called?
Suzaku, I think.
Yeah.
Pretty hard boss.
He's very hard. Doing this early on without good equipment is basically impossible.
But I really, really wanted to get Fuse early, so I wasn't like getting like a character with 200 HP. Wow, what a scuffle. With 200 HP when I have like 500, but I think it's acceptable now that like some of my characters have like 300, so it'll be fine. But yeah, once you do this, it's not. By the way, that does work. That attack does work. I just keep missing. This is a cool one. Heaven and Hell and Gale Slash. That'll be like 3,000. 37. Nice.
I'm surprised. I was about to ask if it was going to actually do the fire barrier on Lute despite it being combo, but it does.
Yes, it does.
Good programming.
Okay, so we're gonna just take this moment to. I have actually just a normal hero work. I have the backpack on Gen because I feel like he's the least likely to to die.
I'm surprised Fuse did not get it.
Yeah, this actually works, even though it's gonna miss every time. And then next time I'm going to heal with Lute. So yeah, like I said, this is definitely one of those that would be considered a pretty hard early battle. So I really don't feel bad about doing it. And we're actually going to probably kick Lute out once I get Annie a little bit further on, because like Lute's fine. Although I'm going to be loading a file after this that has something that's pretty cool by Lute. Yeah, he's totally dead. Nice. Okay, so that's definitely not going to miss.
What are the guys?
Oh, that was cool. I like that.
Yeah, not bad.
Some of the combinations, as we mentioned in the other parts, look really lame. Like they'll have to wait for the one to go before the other does. But that was pretty cool in that the rock hit its head like the second you punched it. So that's pretty primo.
Can we talk about how this guy has like 20,000 HP?
Yeah. Seriously.
I think that's probably the worst thing about this game in terms of.
I told you it works there.
I think enemies just have way too much health in general.
Ooh, I might be dead. Nope, good. Okay. Alright, so what we're going to do is next time we're going to have Riki heal herself. And I think Gen's going to heal, I want to say, Lute. Unless he has to heal himself.
Is Riki a girl?
Good question. I actually don't know.
I thought it was just like a really naive boy.
Yeah, he might be. Heal is, by the way, one of the best things in the game because, like, literally it takes 0 weapon stuff and you can do it over and over again. So yeah, like I said, not the most exciting battle, but we should be nearing completion of it.
Apparently,
Nope.
according to the wiki anyway, he has no gender, but the official material refers to him as a he. So that's cool.
Base Saga Frontier, you can't even know the, come on, survive again. Nice! Oh, 0, sweet. You can't even know someone's gender in this game. I don't know what the problem is with missing so often with this. Alright, cool.
Thank God.
Sweet! Yeah, so, like I said, I'm not my favorite battle. I'm gonna do this, and last time I didn't change. This time I do change. I don't get it. I don't get monsters. I don't understand it. Literally, last time I stayed as the bat. And it's because you have a couple different abilities that you can get, and I guess the other ability I got was that. So, you get the shield card. I'm actually going to load another save, and the main reason is, in that last battle, Lute learned triple thrust, which is really, really, really crazy. This early on, especially for like a not hard boss. So the second I saw that, I was like, yeah, I'm saving this file. So now that we have Fuse, the only other character we could like get that's actually solid is Annie, and you get her standard by doing just the game. So we're gonna go to Mayling next, and we're gonna talk about finding the Ring in Despair, which is the prison in this game, and then like we kind of find out that Annie is the one to get us into there. So yeah, like I said, I normally wouldn't like have a specific save file set up, but learning triple thrust in that battle is pretty crazy, all things considered. So you can't go wrong there. All right, so let's load that up then. That would be. You can tell I literally beat it and instantly was like, okay. All right. And we have the shield card if for some reason we would want to do arcane magic, but I don't really think it's necessary in this one. Magic's very interesting in this game, because I find that, like, if you take the time to learn some of the high-level stuff, it's great, but I also find it to be not super necessary. Alright, so we are going to... we're going to go quickly stay at the inn, just so we can get our WP back. And we're also going to... Yeah, Fuse is already here. Good. Good, I already have him good to go. Awesome, everyone has shell shields and everything. Cool. This is the end. Thank you. Can I walk into it? Thanks. 10 credits.
Breaking the bank here, we only have 50,000.
I don't even know what happened this one. 49,578. Alright, so let's talk to Mayling. Where should we go? Despair. It's very difficult. I don't know if I have to wait for that, but let me talk to, I didn't like, practice after this, so let me just see if talking to Annie does anything.
Yeah, you might need a couple... I kind of remember this, that you need a couple rings for possibly Despair.
I think you're right. I'm going to talk to Rufus real quick and just see if he says anything. Nope.
Yeah,
okay.
So do something else.
Yeah, we'll do the Manhattan one then. So that's fine. Runestone? No, okay. Because I know when you talk to that guy, he tells you about the Runestone thing. So let's let's go to Manhattan. Then let's get on a ship. Okay. I like how you're like, where do you want to go? Despair. It's very difficult. Okay.
Yeah, I think they just want to say that, like, come back later when you have more rings.
Yeah.
And presumably have more stats.
I don't know if that's like
It's very awkward how they do
yeah, yeah. I don't know if that's like a translation thing, but it's like, okay, I understand it's going to be difficult. It's very difficult. Okay. So yeah, this is one, if you remember, that is being sold at the shopping mall. So this will be nice and easy. So we just go in here, and let's buy this. Oh, the Lord of Owmi bought it. Okay. Well, I guess.
Well, it's nice that she told you who bought it.
Yeah. So I guess we'll go to Owmi. I'm pretty sure that's. I don't even know if you have to do that to trigger this, but let's go back to Kurung. One of the weird things about this game is a lot of every single place has like different places you can fly to, which makes sense. I mean, you can't fly to everywhere in the world out of Harrisburg, but you can out of, like, Philly. I get it. But you can only transfer or do other at Kurang, so, like, a lot of stuff is, like...
It feels like just unnecessary. It's like, why?
Yeah. Like, it's neat, but it's also, like, to go to Nelson, it's like, go to Kurang, go to Owmi, go to Nelson. It's like, okay, you know. And it's weird, this one is only Kurang and Nelson, and it's like, okay. Just really funny. Come back, please. I love you. No.
Deep.
Well, let's see if based... One of the best characters in the game you can only get in one thing. Crap like MSG. Thanks, Captain Nelson. I think that's the name.
Yeah. Yeah, only Lute can get her, or him.
Yeah. I think it's a her.
Whatever.
Alright, cool. We actually did something. Hello there. Can I help you? We heard you bought a ring in Manhattan. Yes, and? Can we buy it from you? I see. Are you also a collector? Yeah. Then I'll take whatever rings you've collected so far. Yes, this is a trap. And you're standing over a pit.
Man. What a Chad. Completely outplayed.
I will get your rings later. He knew someone was going to come by. It probably would hurt. Is Riki still falling?
Yeah, monsters have or like feather.
Oh god! Please don't let me get into a million battles. Pearl Heart. I think it's trying to tell us something.
Yeah, seriously. You're about to fight this thing that uses nothing but water attacks.
Literally nothing. But water attacks. Okay. Ah! Dang it. Speedruns of this game are so interesting because it's quite literally all about just avoiding battles. Like I said. Or unnecessary battles. But yeah, as you can tell, I'm, not... Yeah, triple thrust! I guess I'll go for DSC with him. I got Heat Wave still, and I just don't understand. And I'm still the bat. Which is fine.
Hey!
What?
You got that before sliding became impossible to get.
Oh, thank you.
There's a mechanic in this game that, based off your stats or what enemies you're fighting, certain abilities will be easier or harder to get. So, like, a sword user, the chance of getting, like, a life sprinkler, like at 300 HP, is basically zero.
Right.
But, at the same time, very low-level skills, like sliding, which is required for DSC, become almost impossible to learn after you cross a HP threshold. I don't know why they decided that was a good idea, but especially, like, there's some... Basically every fighter in the game, to learn sliding, Babel Crumble, what are the other two?
Giant Swing.
Yeah, every single fighter in the game have negative affinity for one of those skills. There's no fighter that can learn all four of those naturally. So a lot of times when you're like trying to get sliding or something specific, it can just be such a pain.
See, I thought Fire Crystal like protects you from fire, and I learned it does not. So that's pretty cool. All right. Also, I really hate with monsters. Like, I get that you can't put everything on it, but I was like, oh, I'm gonna put the backpack, which has all the items in it, on Riki, and I'm like, oh, cool. Riki's just completely worthless.
Yeah. He's literally dead weight. Monsters are just so...
All right, because we have Pearl Hearts on, we should be okay. This is a pretty tough battle.
Like, if monsters could, I think we said it last part, but if monsters could equip 8 accessories, they could be decent. But 4 accessories, and based off of random stats of, like, the game is just complete RNG hell, monsters are so bad.
I want to say, so I got sliding, suplex, is probably just punch.
Yeah, you're gonna have to learn air throw, and then obviously use air throw to get suplex.
Yeah. Yep, good point. I might already have air throw. I can double check after this battle then. So this is a pretty quick monster. It should, unless I'm like level too high for it. But do triple thrust this early? Oh my god. It's gonna be like 2,000. Wow. I would absolutely be dead right now if I didn't have Pearl Hearts on everyone. 100%. 100%. That's one of the strongest moves in the entire game. Let's try Heat Wave, see what that brings.
At least he's
good lord, it's like and quickness down, that's nice.
Quick down's not too bad.
It's cool. It's like Mega Wind Blast for the light magic. Okay, cool. Yeah, alright. I mean, obviously triple thrust really, really helped there. I'm not going to. Because at this point, I didn't just save, because I didn't want to get, like, stuck here. So I was like, I'm not going to save. Alright, so I want to see if I have air throw real quick. By the way, that boss comes back every time, so you can fight it over and over again. Do I have air throw? I do not. So yeah, I got to use punch to get air throw, and then air throw to get pretty much all the others. Alright, oop. Yep. Nothing in here is going to matter to me, like in terms of picking this stuff up. Dang. Still pretty good so far. And then obviously because, again, my HP is low, I'm still fighting pretty easy normal enemies, which I'm fine with. I'll show the area, because that's probably the next place we're going to go. I'm going to show the area where you do most of the grinding in this game. But really... Oh,
ooh, nice.
Wow.
Great.
Yeah, Fei-On I really like. You can get him in every single person's quest.
Oh, can you?
I'm pretty sure, because if you do the rune quest, you automatically get him when you do.
Yeah,
I was actually surprised you got him from this one, because I thought Mayling would be like, no.
What is going
Fei-On
on?
is crazy. Rolling Cradle's not one I need, but it's still like, wow.
Okay. Let someone else learn something.
Yeah. I do need Fuse to sooner rather than later learn some gun techs.
I will say that it is the technique, sparking system in this game can be frustrating, but at the same time, it makes replaying this game 7 times always fun. Because you never know what's going to happen.
It's always different. Alright, so let's get a Rolling Cradle, and I don't think I need Crush Beat. Everyone else has room. Okay. Yeah, he doesn't have any gun stuff yet, but he will. Alright, cool. So we got that.
Yeah, unlike sword techniques, gun techniques you learn at the post-battle, victory jingle part.
Yes.
And you'll know...
It's actually pretty good for this time of...
Yeah. But they just learn it after, naturally, if they got WP after that. So you'd automatically know if they got a skill if it was something after WP.
Yep. Same deal with magic. You just find out at the end if you learn the new magic. Alright, so... Pretty sure I just go up here, but we'll find out. Nope. Okay. We'll find him. Like I said, I did not practice this part because I was so over having to do the money stuff, but oh, this certainly looks like a room he would be in. Oh no, you beat the monster squid? Please spare me. He was a mystic. Now we'll take your ring. You probably got it by bewitching them anyway. Shoot! Yo, you big hairy! Be careful of this broad. Anyone after a ring's gotta be up to no good. Sheesh, look who's talking. And we receive the ring. We've got 4 rings. Let's keep going. Okay. What do I leave and then I get the end of chapter thing? It's weird. That's like kind of like
weird.
It's kind of like anticlimactic. You're like got the ring and it's like, oh, maybe you want to leave here. Huh? No. All right.
Here. Weird.
Also, this is underrated song. All right, so, I guess that's.
Oh, talking about weird ship restrictions. Why can you only go to Nelson from specific?
I don't get it. All right, so we're gonna call this one apart, and we will be back in 1 second, folks, with the next video.